Now, let's get the show started. Please put your hands together right now and make some noise for your host and MC for this evening, Alex Grubard! Hello, Philadelphia! What is up? Oh my God, it is so good to see you guys. Welcome to Weeding Out the Stone. This is the game show of sobriety tests, and it's 420! I'm clearly on coke. I have too much energy. How do I do it? I'm like Dank Cook. How do I do it? It is so great to be here at Helium Comedy Club back in Philadelphia for Weeding Out the Stone on this high holiday. I can't tell you. My adrenaline is pumping. Well, I ask this every show, but how many people have been to Weeding Out the Stone before? Welcome back! First Weeding Out the Stone in Philly in 2022. I think that's the year we're in. You know, I'm a little high, I gotta be honest with you. So yeah, since you guys have been to the show before, you know how this interactive cannabis game show of sobriety test works. But how many people is this their very first time? Awesome, right up front in the splash zone. I love it. That's good to see you. I love it. You guys are awesome. Well, yeah, so since many of you guys, this is your very first time at Weeding Out the Stone, you need to know how we play this game show of sobriety tests. Let's check out the rules and laws, all right? Here's how we play this game show. Next slide. Here's the deal. I have 8 players tonight, 8 of Philadelphia's funniest comedians. They are all stoned except for one. One of them remained sober. They narked anonymously on the rest of them. They were like, people are smoking over there, go bust them. I'm a private eye. I can't bust anybody, but we'll find out. So I need to find out who that sober person is. I need to unmask them. They are anonymous right now. We need to figure out who the sober person is by eliminating the rest of them. We're gonna play a series of sobriety test games. After each game, we will eliminate a player we believe is stoned in order to try and find the sober person left alone at the end. That's how this works. Now this is where you guys come in. We have elimination techniques. I'm gonna deputize this whole crowd right now. Done. That's how we deputize people at my shop, all right? So, after each game, I'll say each player's name one by one during the elimination round. If you think that player is stoned and you want to eliminate them from the rest of the games, you don't want to see them anymore, we cannot be distracted by them, they're obviously high. The way you eliminate people, when I say their name in the elimination round, is you cheer really loudly for them, all right? So get ready. Let's try that one time. Pretend that I'm stoned. I know I'm kind of pulling it off. All right. But let's pretend. What are you going to do when you think someone is stoned and you want to eliminate them? Alex. Exactly. And like a huge cheer will definitely eliminate those people. A light golf clap, maybe we'll see if they'll get to the next round. We don't know. Now, if after a certain game, a certain sobriety test, you want to give someone immunity, you want to see them through to the next round, you want to get more data on them, you want to put them through another cruel and unusual sobriety test, the way you give them immunity during the elimination round, when I say their name, you're going to point at them and yell narc, all right? I think you look ready, sir, for sure. This guy's like, I'm going to use 2 fingers. I might use my toe, for sure. So let's try that one out real quick. If you want to give someone immunity, you think they might be the sober person during the elimination round, what are you going to do? Alex. No! Exactly. Oh, we are going to have fun with that. So, yeah, that's how you give people immunity. Let's try them both out one more time. These are your elimination techniques. What are you going to do when you think someone is stoned? Alex. Exactly. What are you going to do when you think someone is sober? Alex. Wonderful stuff. Now, we have high players, we also have high stakes. Here's the deal, we have a bunch of dope prizes. If we succeed, if we leave the sober person left at the very end of the show, we eliminate all the stoners, guess what? Everybody here gets candy. How about that? A ton of candy. So that's what we get. But if we're fooled, if a stoner is left at the very end of the show, they get the thing they desire most in the world, all of the candy. They get everyone else's candy. We cannot let that happen. Exactly. Justice must be served. So, those are our prizes. We have another rule, the Munchies rule. Some candy is out here on stage, because if any of our players eat any of this floor candy while the games are still taking place, they obviously have the Munchies, and they are automatically eliminated, all right? Yes, exactly. So, we cannot let that happen, all right? It's basically a confession. Now, those are the basic rules, but it's 420, baby, and it's April. We've been on tour all month long, so here we go. I have an extra grand prize. If somebody wants to volunteer, interpret how the crowd is, cheering and yelling immunity, picking who's going to be eliminated each round for a grand prize. And I'll tell you what that grand prize is, donated from Cheech and Chong Glass. It is a poster from Cheech and Chong Glass signed by Cheech and or Chong. I believe both. So there you go. Who would like to volunteer and try and win this Cheech and Chong signed poster? So I'm looking for hands. Anybody out there? Right up here. What is your name? Jamie? Jamie. Give it up for Jamie, right? Give it up for Jamie. Jamie, so I have a question for you, Jamie. Do you have experience picking stoners out of lineups? Have you ever been called in? Are you a cop? Are you a cop? Are you a cop? Are you a librarian, parking lot attendant? No. No? All right. You've never been to a mall? Yeah. Well, great. You think you're gonna be able to do us the figure it out? You think so? I love your confidence. Rock and roll. She knows because she's probably mixed. But yeah, for sure. Clap it up for Jamie, everybody. Come on. So those are our basic rules, but I want to ask all of you guys, who thinks they're going to spot the sober person tonight? Who thinks they're going to find the narc? You see, I like that confidence. This is such an interactive show, and you're raising your hand, but okay. Great stuff. So those are our rules. Who wants to meet our players this evening? Well, come on out here. Boys and girls, come on out here. Give them a round of applause as they make their way onto the stage. The battleground. This is a great time to just start taking notes immediately. If you brought a pen and pad, that's your best bet. Here with you. Oh my God, I'm already entangled in balloons. Well, I don't know. There, jeez Louise. Can somebody handle that wireless mic? All right. Give them a big round of applause. They're all out here. Oh my God. Fantastic stuff. You can hold on to that. Thank you. I'll take that. Yeah, there you go. So, hey, yeah, just hold that down. Hey, yeah, I know. He figured out that wireless. I think he deserves an applause for that. That's our first test. Not every test is a game, all right? Some things just happen, and you're like, that guy, either proved us wrong or right, whatever you think. But, oh my God, we have so many players up here. Guess what? We are going to play a practice game, and then we'll start eliminating people real early. That's how it goes. So, let's move to our next slide. Here's the deal. I'm going to play a practice game right up top so we can get to know our players a little bit. But here's the thing. I'm going to introduce all of our players one by one. But I just want to know what their street name is. I want them to tell us their nickname. Sometimes you can find out if a person has had interactions with the law before or something else just based on their nickname. So this game is called In Name Only. And all I want these guys to do is tell us their nickname, all right? So yeah, here, you can use my mic, actually. So give it up for your first player, Jules, everybody. Clap it up for Jules. There you go. Jules, how are you doing tonight?
How are you?
I'm doing great. Very polite. Take note of that. Jules, are you ready to play this game?
Yeah.
This is In Name Only. Tell us your nickname.
Julie Boy 420.
Oh! Sometimes that might be a clue. You never know. Pass that down. Give it up for your next player, Chris. Clap it up for Chris. Chris, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
We believe you. Are you ready to play this game?
Yup.
This is In Name Only. Tell us your nickname.
The platypus.
No explanation. Love it. Great stuff. Pass that down. Clap it up for your next player, Masha. Masha, everybody. Masha, how are you doing?
Oh, so nice.
Ooh, okay.
So nice to be here.
Are you ready to play this game?
Yes.
This is in name only. Tell us your nickname.
My nickname is M Money, but pronounced like Money.
All right, money. No explanation needed. Love it. Clap it up for your next player, Sidney.
Thank you. So happy to be here. Thank you.
Sydney, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Also polite, but already done. Are you ready to play this game?
I am.
Great. This is in name only. Tell us your nickname.
My nickname is Sid the Kid because I'm 41 and black don't crack.
There you go. Yeah, ooh, a couple of fans. And clap it up for your next player, Blake. Give it up for Blake. Blake,
Hello.
how are you doing tonight?
I've never been better. No talking!
Take note of everything, all right? Blake,
Yes.
are you ready to play this game?
I'm born ready, yeah. I can't wait. Thank you.
This is in name only. Tell us your nickname.
Nickname, the White Cheddar Bitch.
Curious, all right. Pass that down. Clap it up for Joey. Give it up for Joey. Joey, how are you doing tonight?
Good.
Hell yeah. Are you ready to play this game?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. This is in name only. Tell us your nickname.
Well, growing up, one of my criminal friends called me Young William.
A criminal gave him the name. I don't know. Young William. All right. Yeah. Clap it up for your next player, Meg. Meg, how are you doing tonight?
I'm great. Happy to be here.
I love how they're all happy, you know? Are you ready to play this game?
Absolutely.
This is in name only. Tell us your nickname.
My one friend called me MG Stylin.
All right.
I
No one
wasn't
believes
very
you.
well.
Yeah. Benji Silent. And your final player, clap it up for Dorian, everybody. Give it up for Dorian. Dorian, how are you doing?
Doing good.
Are you ready to play this game?
Sure.
This is in name only. Tell us your nickname.
Dirty Deeds, because I changed a friend's oil once.
All right. Give it up for all these guys. Come on.
We fucking love that.
Well, you clearly have changed oil for, generations. Fantastic stuff.
Show me your union card, dude.
Yeah, that is a mechanic's mustache, if I've ever seen one. Guys, but sir, actually, I do want to ask you, so that was a practice game. We will not be eliminating anyone. But sir, who would you eliminate based on that game? Who seemed the most high? Up here? MG? Oh, to the left? Where are you pointing? Red shirt, yes, okay, yeah, I understand.
Red person?
Yeah, what's with the red? Oh, okay. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, fantastic. So that was a practice game. We'll do one more game, and then we'll really start eliminating people after that game. Our next game, we know that stoners tend to tangent, all right? They go on long, sort of illogical, they can't keep their train of thought. I'm gonna give each of our players an explain this prompt. They have exactly 30 seconds to explain that prompt. No more, no less. And we'll see how their timing is. We'll see if they can keep a coherent thought going. We'll see what's going on in their heads. It's gonna be really telling. This game is 30-second explanation, all right? 30-second explanation. Let's start up top. Let's go back around. So, Dorian, this is 30-second explanation. For 30 seconds, explain what 420 means. Go.
Hitler's birthday. Am I right, guys? L'chaim. All right.
15 seconds left. All right.
Oh, I'm done. We could just sit in this awkwardness, like.
That's how this game works. 5 seconds. End time. Fascinating. That's how that goes. Clap it up for Dorian, I think, right? You know? Hitler's birthday is technically true. Interesting timing, though. Yeah. So, yeah, 30 seconds exactly. No more, no less. Meg, are you ready to play this game?
I am so ready.
All right. Meg, for 30 seconds, exactly 30 seconds, explain who the greatest movie star of all time is.
Okay, that's easy. Oh, is there more? Sorry.
Nope, okay. Greatest movie star of all time has to be Ryan Reynolds. Thank you, right? I mean, you know, I know there's a lot of older ones who've done more challenging roles, but Ryan Reynolds is very pretty, and I just, you know, he can do anything he wants. Every single role, he's the same person, and that's my soulmate, you know? So that's why he is the best movie star.
Time! Whoa! Good timing! That was amazing. Exactly. Great stuff, Meg. That was a coherent thought, too. A lot of people agree. All right. Joey, are you ready to play this game?
Yes.
This is 30-second explanation. For 30 seconds, explain how the U.S. Senate works. Go.
All right. So first you need to neglect a child, and then that child needs to develop a really insane sense of need, and then it needs to be popular. And then but he's not that pretty, so he has to go into politics. It starts out as a representative, and then it slowly moves up by begging for money. That's all they do. They just keep begging for money, and then they get to a certain level where people just start giving them money, and then corporations get to do what they want.
Time. All right. There you go. Whatever, Joey. He got there. Yeah, you're like, he did not convince me otherwise. I understand. Remember, all of them are stoned but one. These are going to be the easy rounds, guys, all right? Blake, are you ready to play this game?
I am ready.
This is 30-second explanation. Explain your personal style. Go.
If you were to do it in 2 words, white father. And I like a loose neckband on my t-shirt. It's nice, loose in the body, tight in the sleeves. The more Velcro, the better. In general, Velcro, in lieu of buttons, please send Velcro. And also Monarchs, the Air Nike Monarchs on my feet, but I pay to have the laces transitioned into Velcro.
Time. Hey, Blake, everybody. That's his personal style.
That's my style.
There you go. Sidney, are you ready to play this game?
Let's do it.
All right. Sidney, for 30 seconds, explain how to clean a gun. Go.
Well, this isn't actually going to be as hard as you think because I've never touched a gun because I am a fucking gun. And I'll tell you exactly how I bathe myself. Yeah. First thing I do is I get the water lukewarm because hot water hurts my skin. Then I get in and I get the blue loofah, not the purple one. That's my wife's, and she hates when I get my body hair in it. So I dab a little men's shower gel onto it, and then I fucking go to town.
Time. Whatever, Sidney, right? That's how you clean a gun. Just as a reminder. All right. Masha, are you ready to play this game?
Yes, give it to me.
All right. Masha, for 30 seconds, explain where the worst place to hide a dead body is. Go.
Okay, the worst place to hide a dead body is, somewhere where they're going to be digging very often. If you're hiding it, like if you're digging it into the ground. But honestly, I know the best place to hide a dead body. My garden. No one's found them yet because I buried them not horizontally but vertically. The satellites are looking for vertical plots of land that are 6 feet. You want to bury a dead cat right above the body. So
Time. Before you incriminate yourself further. Luckily, I'm a weed cop and I don't care about murder. There you go. Great stuff. All right, Chris, are you ready to play this game?
Yep, ready to go.
All right, for 30 seconds, explain what the difference is between a pond, a lake, and an ocean.
Okay. Pond is recreational. Lake, small ocean. Fresh water. Now that I've done mine perfectly, let me point out, just real quick, if you're gathering evidence on who's stoned, both Sidney and Joey had questions that had technical answers to them. How do you clean a gun and how does the Senate work? There was zero technical information offered in either of those answers. Just point that out for evidence, guys.
Time.
You're really gonna frame a black man like that in this situation?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dog?
Also, Chris, you missed ocean.
That's a given. I don't want to condescend to my audience. Everybody knows what an ocean is, right? Pond recreational, important.
There you go. Hey, it's up to you guys, you know. Fantastic stuff. And Jules?
Yes?
Jules, for 30 seconds, explain how it feels to be in front of a packed crowd on 420.
It's fucking treacherous, man. I'm not used to this at all. Like, when I get up here and I'm just flowing and expressing myself, I'm not sitting in a chair like Mark Maron or something. You know, I'm just walking around, back and forth, feeling the vibes, and everyone's like, yeah. But this time everyone's just staring at me all suspicious, and it's a fucking nightmare. I might call my therapist tomorrow to up my dosage of Lexapro after this. This is incredibly huge drag.
Time, hey.
Hey.
Give it up for Jules, right? Give it up for all these guys. Fantastic stuff. So we've seen 2 games, and I believe we're going to eliminate one person. Here, I know, right? They're going to jail for life. No, okay. Oh no, you know, all right. You know what? We'll eliminate somebody next game. If you're all being a bitch about it, I don't know. Yeah, right. Oh, and they're gonna freak out about this next game. It's also a torturous game. If you thought that was treacherous, get ready. Oh, but here's just a question. Yeah, who do you, based on the first 2 games, who would you say is the sober person? Do you have just, you know, throw us some data at the cop in the middle? This guy right here? That's tall. All right, good stuff, good stuff. You know, hey, he's pulling ahead is what that means, you know? So, our next game, it's a special night. We're here at Helium again. We're super excited to be here. Now, this next game, this tests their memory. It tests being distracted by things, being overwhelmed, all things that stoners sometimes have panic attacks with. These guys, during this next game, well, here's the deal. I'm going to have each of them take one of these balloons, and they are going to suck out some helium, and then tell us, do some stand-up comedy, you know? Just do a little bit, feel free to tell us a joke, do a bit, whatever you gotta do, that kind of thing. So yeah, would somebody do me a favor? And there should be scissors right there that we could, here they are, bam! So yeah, this game is called Helium Comedy Club. Bam! Would you do me the favor? I know you're sitting there. So this game is called Helium Comedy Club. We'll pass balloons out to every single person up here, and feel free to get it ready however you need to get it ready, you know, and then yeah, just suck out some helium, talk into the microphone, and tell us, do some stand-up comedy. This is like a memory test as well, and yeah, there you go, fantastic stuff. Glad we made 8 balloons, and we're not going to eliminate somebody last game, right? All right, here, pass it up there, and then the last one. Oh yeah, here, I'll, you know, that's yours, buddy. Right on. So, do you guys need an example, or are you guys ready? Sidney, you look pretty ready. Give it up for Sidney, right? Whoa!
Hi, my name is Sidney. I identify as a jackass. My pronouns are he, haw.
Great stuff. Who's ready? Anybody ready? Over here? Masha, you struggling? Even getting it out is a test. Yeah, all right. Oh, all right. Yeah, here we go. Chris, are you ready? There's a microphone. Oh! Very difficult, this game, yeah. Yeah, right? Take it all into account. People are not writing enough stuff down, all right? Yeah, we'll see how we can get. Dorian, are you good? Dorian's good to go? Hell yeah, Dorian. Give it a shot. We don't have to go in order. This is so difficult.
So, 9/11.
No, I won't tell that joke for this show. Fuck it, I'll tell the joke. When that first plane hit, do you think there was a dude on the ground who was like, "Hey, only in New York"?
There you go. Hey, Dorian, everybody. Blake, you ready? Great.
Here's my impression of Chris on the job. Because he's a cop.
There you go. You guys get it?
It's not okay to make fun of somebody when they try hard, okay?
If somebody needs a scissors or something, here you go. Give it a shot.
Look how high that guy is. That joke was not worth that.
That's the first time you've ever seen somebody use a pair of scissors upside down and backwards.
Yeah, it's difficult. I thought you guys would just bite into it, you know? First proof that's difficult. Give it a shot, Joey. Oh my gosh.
I sealed the door.
It's more sealed now? How is that possible? Dude, give it your best shot, guys. Give it your best shot.
We can all agree that neon lights are the sexiest lights, right? Like it's the only light that's shaped like people.
All right, here we go. Give it up to Joey, right? And you guys ready? Just bite into it, I would say. I've tried this before. Yeah, great. Monster, get in there. Yeah, great. Oh.
So when I'm having sex, there's only two positions that I'll do. Missionary and missionary with socks off.
Hey, Masha, everyone, right? Great job. Jules, Meg, you ready? Meg, give it up for me.
Alrighty. I date a lot of weirdos. Like, if I had to describe the type of guy that I date, it would be Eeyore. Like, if I walk up to a guy at the bar and I go, "Hey, how's it going?" and he's like, "I'm just happy that somebody noticed me." I'm like, "Alright, you're coming home with me."
Clap it up for Meg, right? Jules, are you ready? Heck yeah, Jules.
So did you guys know that your brunch server is starving? So like every time I approach a table and I'm like, "Hey, do you mind if I get that plate out of your way?" What I'm really asking you is, "Hey, do you mind if I discreetly your leftovers in the kitchen while the dishwasher Antonio looks at me disapprovingly?"
There you go, give it up for Jules. Chris, how you doing?
Still working hard.
Feel free to give it, are you there? Yeah. Boom. Give it, clap it up for it, right? Come on. Chris. Yeah! He's got it! Oh, he's taking the whole thing. That's impressive. Or maybe not the whole thing, I don't know. I was making an assumption. Chris, you don't have to. Step in. Do whatever.
What? It's fine. Anyway, okay, yeah. Where's cop guy who yelled at me earlier?
I'm just saying, I keep it close because I have alopecia on the one side like Jada, so don't you dare.
Hell yeah. Give it up for all of them, right? They did great. Apparently that game was a lot more about balloons than it was about helium, but great stuff. That was Helium Comedy Club. We are definitely eliminating somebody after that game. Yeah, exactly. You know how your elimination techniques work. Let's try and eliminate the person we think is the highest by cheering really loudly for them. Let's start over here. Who thinks that Sidney is stoned? Feel free to use those narcs. Who thinks that Masha is stoned? Who thinks that Chris is stoned? I heard of several narcs. Who thinks that Jules is stoned? as well. Who thinks that Dorian is stoned? Who thinks that Meg is stoned? Who thinks that Joey is stoned? And who thinks that Blake is stoned? On art for a lot of applause. Jamie, it is on you to interpret. Jamie, where are you at? There you are. So, who do you think got the loudest cheers? You want to eliminate them? They're obviously stoned. I think it was the red shirt. Red shirt. So, who's in the hot seat early? Guys, clap it up.
Have a name.
Yeah, Joey. Clap it up for Joey, everybody. But Joey, you are eliminated. Great stuff, fantastic. Okay, so we have eliminated somebody, but a lot of narcs were used. A lot of people think certain people are the sober people. We need to do some more games. Clap it up for all these guys that made it through those first few rounds without being eliminated. Our next game, so they've done a few games so far. They understand, just like you guys know, that even if they are high, even if they are one of the stone people, they're trying to convince you that they're the sober person. And so I'm going to ask each person a question that any drug user in the world would know the answer to. Something about stoner culture, something like that. Any cannabis user would know the answers to these questions. All these guys have to do is get the answer wrong. Prove to us that you know nothing about stoner culture. You don't even know what day it is today, but for a different reason than being stoned. Prove to us that you know nothing about weed by giving us wrong answers. This game is called Marijuana, all right? So we are looking for wrong answers only. Just got a mic down here that you guys are sharing. Oh, I love it. Blake, why don't you begin? Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna give it. Go. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. All right, Blake, this is marijuana. Wait, the wrong answers only. This is marijuana. Where do people buy marijuana?
From the Zigzag Man.
Incorrect, but you know, that's a guy that doesn't know that rolling papers, there's a Zigzag company. But great, that's incorrect. Zigzag Man, fantastic. Pass that down. Meg, or Masha, okay, great. Everything's a test, guys. All right, Meg, I don't know.
My mistake.
Well, you know, let them dig their own holes. Okay, Meg.
Yes.
Meg, what is a common nickname for a marijuana user?
Oh, a hooch?
Incorrect.
A Trekkie, maybe?
Great. Yeah, all right, prove to us you know nothing about stoner culture. Dorian, who are Cheech and Chong?
Shit, I plead the fifth.
What is happening this game?
Nah, they used to rake my mom's leaves, like, way back. Look, I can fucking say that because I'm racist.
What?
Dorian said rake. He said rake.
Rake, right?
Just so if anyone
Everyone
misheard. With a K.
Honestly, I'm still shocked.
Wait,
but
I said rake.
All right, there you go.
Rake,
Well, pass it down. That's who Cheech and Chong are, by the way, or not. It's very interesting. All right, here, Jules, why don't you go next? Jules, name one song by Willie Nelson.
Here goes my bird.
Incorrect. Great. That's how marijuana goes. Chris, name one pro-marijuana organization.
The Wright Brothers Museum in North Carolina.
Incorrect. Masha. Name, not Masha. What is the active ingredient in marijuana?
The active ingredient in marijuana, I don't know chemistry. I think oxygen.
Incorrect. You guys are getting close with these answers now. And Sidney, name two strains of marijuana.
African American and white.
Incorrect. Give it up for all these guys, right? Come on. All right. right, so that was Mararanga. We've seen several games so far. We're gonna eliminate another person. Take everything into account. Cheer really loud for the people the person you want to eliminate. You think is super high? Feel free to yell narc for a person or people that you think is sober. Who thinks that Jules is stoned? There's some narcs. Jamie, take note. Who thinks Dorian is stoned? Who thinks that Chris is stoned? Applause. Who thinks Meg is stoned? Applause. Who thinks Masha is stoned? As well. Who thinks Blake is stoned? Applause. Who thinks Sidney is stoned? Interesting. It's definitely all over the place in one way or the other. A lot of narcs were used though. Some people got louder cheers. Who do you think got the loudest cheers? Least narcs, that kind of thing. You think Sidney got the loudest? All right. I will also tell you.
Objectively wrong.
This is, I will, before, you know what, before we do that, I will just say, if you need me to do a runoff election at any point, doesn't even have to be now, but at any point.
Okay. Can we, between Sydney and what's the
I have a lot of credits. I've been on Comedy Central.
You're gonna add a third person? We'll do like, you know, usually I don't do it between two.
Oh, sorry.
And one more. And Dorian. Okay, those are the three.
A second ago, you were positive it was just me. Are you high?
All right, great. So we'll do this runoff election between these three. So who thinks that Dorian is stoned? Who thinks that Blake is stoned? And who thinks that Sidney is stoned? We all got some cheers, some narcs, I mean, but you know. You're gonna eliminate Blake? All right. Guys, clap it up for Blake. But Blake, you are eliminated. Man, he told you his credits. Unfucking real. I should have been specific. I don't know. That was on fucking Community, I think. Anyway, clap it up for these guys that are still in this, though. Right? Definitely a few standouts for who's in the front runner for being the potential narc, or we think is the narc, that kind of thing. So that was Mararanga. We're gonna move on to our next game. Our next game is another tangent game, but it tests something else as well. Here's the thing about stoners that we know. Stoners, they have anxiety all the time. They have nervous breakdowns, they're worried, they have panic attacks, they're afraid of things, they have paranoia, all right? So I'm gonna give each of this is what we learned down in the departments, all right? So that's what we judge these things on. You go to drugfreeworld.org and tell me I'm wrong. Right, that's where I base these things off of. Anyway, so this next game, I'm going to give each of our players a prompt of a common fear. And they have exactly 30 seconds, no more, no less, to tell us why that common fear is no big deal. Tell us why you're not afraid of it, why you're definitely not paranoid right now, because this game is Paranoid Schmaranoid. All right? That's this next game. Meg, why don't you start? Have you started yet? I don't know. So I'll give you a common fear. Tell us why that common fear is no big deal for 30 seconds. I'll tell you when your time is up. You ready to play this game?
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome, Meg. For 30 seconds, tell us why nuclear war is no big deal.
Nuclear, right? It's not that big of a deal. I mean, we have no way to change any of that, you know? So, and you'll probably be dead before you even know it's happening, which is almost a blessing, because sometimes you could die and know you're dying, but sometimes it could just be a nuclear blast, and it's really nice and pleasant.
Five seconds. And time. Okay, interesting. Great stuff. Yeah, you guys already applauded that answer. Right? People agree. Dorian, are you ready to play this game?
Yes, sir.
All right, for 30 seconds, tell us why bankruptcy is no big deal.
Dude, just get another fucking job. Why are you like... You know what you can do, like, if you declare bankruptcy, is you can just be homeless. It's fine. Like, fucking, you get free boxes. I don't know. What do homeless people do? I'm employed. I feel bad. Dude, you can learn how to take off a catalytic converter real quick. Like, it makes it...
Time. Hey, give it up for Dorian. Get job. Pick up a rake. All right. Great stuff. Jules, why don't you go next? Jules, this is Paranoid Schmaranoid. Prove to us you're not paranoid. For 30 seconds, tell us why the devil is no big deal.
Oh, the devil. I mean, he's not a really big play. He's like fictitious. Big no-no for me in terms of rational fears. Plus, you know, I mean, if he does exist, then he must live inside all of us. I think that would be the next logical step. And that's nothing to be afraid of. Don't be afraid of yourselves, you know? You need to empower yourselves. Look at yourself every day in the mirror and be like, you know what? I am hot and confident. It's a decision. You just need to decide to be hot. I did it over the winter and I gained 15 pounds.
Time. Yeah, give it up for Jules, right? Yeah, exactly. Anything can be convincing of who knows what. All right. I have to remind myself what that even was. That's why the devil is no big deal. Oh my God. Very interesting stuff. Chris, are you ready to play this game?
Yes, I am.
For 30 seconds, tell us why Elon Musk is no big deal. Go.
Okay, so the premise of this game is that my friend would be terrified of this, and I would be telling him it's no big deal. Before I even answer, that's not okay to act like that towards a friend. Mental health issues are real, I wouldn't do that to him. But I would say that Elon Musk's popularity far outweighs his actual danger, regardless of his intentions. So, you want to get something to eat, man?
It's time! Very well timed! Chris really thinks outside the box. Take notes of all these things. Masha, are you ready to play this game?
Yes.
All right, for 30 seconds, tell us why bodily harm is no big deal.
Okay, well, so who here hasn't had a paper cut, right? Who here hasn't had a splinter? And look at us, we're all alive, right? Who here hasn't broken a foot? Maybe like 15% of you, statistically, haven't broken a foot. I mean, no, broken like, you know, another type of body part. I'm just thinking of like breaking foots because that's like my go-to bodily harm. But it's just like you keep living, right? You just gotta keep on living.
Time! There you go. Keep on keeping on, Masha. Right on. Get it. And Sidney. Sidney, for 30 seconds, this is Paranoid Schmaranoid. Prove to us that you're not paranoid. For 30 seconds, tell us why public speaking is no big deal. Go.
Public speaking is no big deal because how else are you going to get the approval of your father he never gave you? Other than making a room full of strangers laugh. Like, don't you want the approval of your fucking delinquent father? I mean, come on. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys can't relate to my cultural situation I'm telling you about. Public speaking, are you kidding me? I'm not afraid of anything in the public. I fucking live in the public. I parkour here. Are you kidding me?
And time. All right. Yeah, give it up for all of them, right? Great stuff. So we are going to eliminate another person. Another person's getting eliminated. I love how you love all of them. Yeah. Well, who would you eliminate? Just out of curiosity. You know what? Oh, it would be Masha. Interesting. Everybody's people are shocked. Oh, even more shocked when Dorian's in the rink. Oh my God. Amazing. All right. Well, we are going to eliminate people, one person, and people are on the hot seat. You know how it goes. Let's go back around. Who thinks that Sidney is stoned? Who thinks that Masha is stoned? No! Who thinks that Chris is stoned? There's several narcs. Who thinks that Jules is stoned? Who thinks that Dorian is stoned? And who thinks that Meg is stoned? Bunch of narcs. All right, people are choosing these narc camps are really forming. Love that. Jamie, though, who do you think got the loudest cheers? Who needs to be eliminated? They're obviously stoned. Remember that Cheech and Chong poster is on the line. Exactly. Remember, it's really easy. Only one person is sober, so we're just looking for. It only gets harder from here. You think Dorian got the loudest cheer? Oh, you guys really analyzed that. Give it up for Dorian, everybody. But Dorian, you are eliminated. All right, great stuff, great stuff. Keep it going for these 5 that are still in here. And Meg, the last one's physically standing amongst that back row. Nobody in the front row has been eliminated yet. Very interesting. Very interesting. No, we're not going to give her the stool. What are you talking about? You don't have to respect them in any way, all right? There's no reason to do that. Most of them smoked weed, all right. And they're all comedians. Anyway, no, okay. So our next, here's the thing. We're going to see where their respect lies after what they've seen on the show this evening so far. Our next game is when we get to watch them turn on each other. Yes. They've been watching the show just like we all have. They've seen each other answer these questions and fiddle with balloons and all sorts of things. So I'm going to ask each of our players who they think is stoned up here, very obviously stoned, and we should all eliminate next. Who is definitely high up here, turn on each other, throw an accusation at someone else, put the blame off of you, and give us some evidence on why we should eliminate them based on something we've seen tonight. This is the blame game. All right? That's how the blame game works. Yeah. Who's got? Yeah, you all have microphones, kind of. So where do we start? Masha, why don't we start with you? Masha, who do you think is stoned up here and why?
Based on the last question, I think this guy right here, Chris is stoned. Half of his question was like pre-thought in his head. I know that because like half of it was not like an answer to the prompt, but his own like personal feeling about something. And I feel like stoners talk about their feelings more than, answering the actual question. I'm just saying.
All right. Ooh, yeah, I love it. All right, that's one for Chris. Great stuff. Yeah, all right. Chris, I guess we'll go.
Yeah, that was good evidence. Yeah.
Who do you think is stoned up here and why?
This guy got all the way from Beelzebub to like getting hot on his own. That's a far way to go. It's a far way to go. However, I'd like to remind, we already almost had somebody up here get this close to being eliminated based upon evidence you may have forgotten by now, which is Sidney.
All right. I think that's one for Jules, though, but and then a reminder about Sidney. Jules, it's on you. Who do you think is stoned up here and why?
I think Chris, with his use of Beelzebub? What the fuck are you talking about, man? You're like movie level buzzkill high right now. And just the tone, the general tone, some overcompensation.
All right. Ah, yes, exactly. So
I watch a lot of SVU.
There we go. So that's the second one for Chris, the second point. Yeah, Sidney,
I just want to say, he's trying too hard to act like a cop.
Who?
He's trying, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot to say it.
Is he trying to act like a cop?
Definitely what I look like.
Sydney, why don't you go next? Who do you think is stoned up here and why?
It's tough. Because when she said he's trying so hard to act like a cop, I feel like Meg is like trying too hard to look high, therefore throwing you off that she is, right? She's kind of dressed like the logo for MTV Raps. Like I somehow, I don't even know how that's possible, but she's doing it somehow. But it seemed like, I don't know, yeah, I feel like it might be, yeah, she's dressed like an undercover cop in a teen movie.
All right.
It's like,
that's one for Meg. Great, great. And Meg, the one accusation thrown at you, you've heard everyone else. Who do you think is stoned up here and why?
I know, I just want to say Sidney told me before the show he didn't like my hat, so I knew it was going to come up. I was like, should I take it off? He's like, no. And I'm like, all right. He's going to call me an undercover teen cop as soon as I get out there. And as much as I want to say Sidney, because he's definitely high, I also think I'd defer to Chris, because I also agree. As soon as he said Beelzebub, I was out. That was it for me, buddy. I'm sorry.
All right, great. Great stuff. Give it up for all of them, right? That was a blank game. I believe that was 1 for Sidney, 1 for Meg, 2 for Chris, 1 for Jules, I believe, or two for Jules? He was counting. It's still up to all of you. You've seen a bunch of games. We are going to eliminate one more person. Let's start over here. Who thinks Sidney is stoned? Who thinks that Masha is stoned? Who thinks that Chris is stoned? Who thinks Jules is stoned? And who thinks Meg is stoned? More narcs. And, so Jamie, it's on you. We can do another runoff if you need it. You want to do? We can even pass it on to somebody else, the decision. But yeah, do you want to do? You're gonna say Chris. All right, guys, clap it up for Chris. But Chris, you are eliminated. Yo, Jamie. Also, I have to tell you, you are taking notes, right? That has never actually happened before. So. Just one more time for Jamie, because that's amazing. I have to as well. I see you with that golf pencil. That is amazing. All right. Clap it up for these 4 that are still in this, right? We've whittled it down so far. Our next game tests all sorts of things. You know how it goes. Our next game, we've seen them perform stand-up comedy, try and remember their own material. This next game is also a memory test in a similar light. We're going to test how much stage fright they have as well. You know, smoking weed, getting up on stage, they're probably not very used to that in general. So we're going to test how their performance anxiety and everything like that in front of all these people on 420. I'm going to ask each of our players to sing anything for 30 seconds. Now this is a memory test, so you are free to, you know, make up words if you need to, but it is really, we are testing your memory and how you can remember lyrics and your performance anxiety as well. Sidney, why don't you begin? This game is Sing Off. Sing Off. All right. Sidney, whenever you begin, I'll begin your time.
My name is Chingy. Chingy, Chingy. My name is Cha-Cha. Clop, 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 clop. My name is Lala. La, 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 la. Chingy, chingy, chingy. Clop, 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 clop. I don't know. That's it? Freestyle rap? I don't know. I'm on another plane meditating on the balcony, falcon on my arm, because I'm a master of falconry. What?
Time! Whoa! Sidney! Very impressive, I would say. Masha, whenever you're ready, I'll begin your time. Sit anything for 30 seconds.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spend most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and shooting some b-ball outside of school. When a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in the neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plates were fresh and they were dicing the beer. And never anything I is that?
Time, okay. Yeah, right, good, yeah. I feel like that almost messed her up. I mean, it's great. Also, people were like, oh yeah, and then they got really into it. Definitely, love it. All right, Meg, this is Sing Off, whenever you're ready.
Alrighty. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull out stuff and you notice that butt was stuffed. Jeans and she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I wanna get with ya and take your picture. My hope your fun girl's trying to warn you, but that butt you got makes me so horny. Ooh, rumble, smooth skin, sing together. Use me, cause you ain't that average groupie. Is that 30 seconds, please?
Time. Okay, there you go. Yeah, part of the test is the 30 seconds. Absolutely, but great stuff, Meg. Jules, you're our last player. This game, this is Sing Off. For 30 seconds, sing anything.
It's just one of those days when you don't want to. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. No, you've been hijacked. You life is a hard trip. Your best bet is to stay way, motherfucker. It's just one of those days. Talking about the he said, she said bullshit. You better quit talking that shit. You understand it? He said, she said bullshit. I don't know the rest.
Time! Whoa! Man, I don't know what it was, but even that Limp Bizkit technically was rap. In a way. Rap rock, I believe they call it, maybe. New metal, Limp Bizkit. For sure. Give it up for all of them, right? They were all great. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, we are going to eliminate one more person. One more person is getting eliminated. Let's start back over here. Who thinks that Jules is stoned? Who thinks that Meg is stoned? Who thinks that Masha is stoned? And who thinks that Sidney is stoned? Jamie, what does it say in your notes? You're going with Sidney this time. Guys, clap it up for Sidney. For Sidney.
You idiot, I didn't smoke weed, I'm on mushrooms, dummy.
It is 420. There you go. Yeah, right? Oh, yeah, fuck. I'm going to search through your messenger bag in a sec. Love it, buddy. Guys, give it up for these three that are still in this. Jules, Meg, and Masha, right? We are going to move on to our very next game. This is a very interactive game. It is also, like our very last game, it is based on a very real sobriety test that you might have to do on the side of the road one day. This is technically called the Romberg Balance Test. We're really also judging their timing. This is a game where I'm going to ask them all to close their eyes, and when they believe that 30 seconds has passed, I'm going to ask them to raise their hand. I will keep their time. After the game, I'll ask them if they thought they were over 30 seconds, under 30 seconds, or right on the money. We get a lot of different information through what they're doing. Now, here's the thing. While they're doing that for 30 seconds, estimating 30 seconds, I'm going to ask all of you guys to try to distract them. Feel free to yell out numbers, things like that, to throw them off. You know, that kind of thing. So that's how this game works. This is called High Time. And yeah, there we go. So I'll ask all of them to close their eyes. When they believe 30 seconds has passed, raise your hand. All of us will yell out numbers at them to try and mess them up while they do that. You guys get it? All right, when I say go, estimate 30 seconds. Go! 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 420. 666. 69.
The letter A.
8,085. Whatever boom spells. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. Put your hand up. Okay, great. Give it up for all of that, all right? Fantastic stuff. All right, so very interesting. So let's start over here. Jules. Jules. Clap it up for Jules, right? Yeah. Jules, do you think you were over, under, or right on the money?
I think I was pretty close. Maybe I would say slightly under.
Slightly under.
Close.
Under is incorrect. I believe you got 36 seconds. 36, so over.
Time flies, you know.
There you go. Right on. Meg, clap it up for Meg, everybody. Meg, do you think you were over, under, or right on the money?
I think I was really close, but I might be a little over.
You were over! 34 seconds. Pretty good, there you go. Great stuff, yeah. Great job, Meg. Masha, give it up for Masha, guys. Masha, do you think you were over, under, or right on the money?
I think I was over.
Yes, you were over.
Because here's what I was trying to do. I was counting in my head in Russian, so you guys wouldn't confuse me. But Russian seconds are much longer. So honestly, I think I got exactly 30 Russian seconds, and...
Well, all right. Well, in America, you got 41. Great job. Give it up one more time for all of them. Great stuff. So that is high time. We are going to eliminate one more person, and then we are going to move on to our final game. That's how it goes. Let's start over here. Who thinks that Jules is stoned? All right. Who thinks that Meg is stoned? And who thinks that Masha is stoned? Jamie, who got the loudest cheers? Very few narcs, if any. I think they all got some. You think Masha got the loudest cheers? Well, guys, you're the only 3 people. Give it up for Masha, everybody. But Masha, you are eliminated. Great stuff. Oh my gosh. And clap it up for Meg and Jules. They're our final players. Amazing. All right, so this final game, we'll play one more game, and then I'll give each of our players one last chance to convince us that they are the sober person. That just one last chance to give your closing argument. But this next game is another classic roadside sobriety test. I'm going to ask each of our players to recite the alphabet backwards, and I will be timing them. This game is called CBA. So if that's how CBA works, recite the alphabet backwards, I will be timing you. This is a great game because we're going to be testing their accuracy. We're going to be testing how quickly they can do this real sobriety test, and we will see if they tend to tangent during the game. It is difficult, and we sometimes do see what's going on in their heads, if they still have a coherent thought left in it or not. So, if they can stay on track. So this is CBA, and I'm going to ask them to recite the alphabet backwards. So, whichever of you would like to go first, you may. Jules. Guys, Jules is next. Jules, whenever you're ready, cite the alphabet backwards.
ZYXVUTSRQEONMLKJL. No? G, probably. H, it's harder in the earlier part. H, F, D, C, B, A.
Time! Give it up for Jules, right?
You got that E at the end now, right? Make sure I threw the E in there.
There you go. So that was 27 seconds. I'm going to have to say inaccurate. I believe you forgot W. That's a pretty early one.
I'm saving that for my win.
Great, I love it. All right, Meg, 27 is the score to beat. Accuracy to be beat. It's on you. Whenever you're ready, begin.
Dang it, T-S, the letters from Dougherty, L-M-R-E, okay. This is, God, I hope a cop never does this to me. G-H-D-E-C-B-A.
Time! Clap it up for Meg, everybody. I believe that was also inaccurate. But that your time was 24 seconds. So beat Jules by a couple of seconds, 4 seconds there, 3 seconds. So yeah, 24, 27. Clap it up for the two of them, right? They were both great. They gave it their best shot. It is difficult. We've seen a lot of games. So here's the deal. I'm going to give them each one last chance just to give a closing argument. What have you guys done up here to convince everybody that you are definitely the sober person? This is your last chance to avoid elimination, all right? So whatever you need, whoever would like to go first, you can be in your closing argument. Just give us a quick closing argument. Why should we be convinced that you are the sober person based on something you've done on stage? Meg, why don't you go first? You look a little more like, okay, great.
Like anxious, I know, I'm like, oh man.
But whatever you do, yeah, why should they believe that you are the sober person?
I think you should believe that I'm the sober person because I do look like an undercover cop. And this is what I wear every single day. I'm just happy to be here. I'm glad. I don't really get invited to drug type things. So like, when Alex asked, I was like, are you sure? So either way, thanks for having me,
All right, great. Give it up for Meg. Yes. And Jules, this is your last chance to convince them that you're the sober person based on anything you've done on stage tonight.
I think that you should believe that I'm the sober person because I understand that hearing me serenade you with break stuff was a transcendent experience. But that doesn't mean I'm on drugs. I'm just in it to win it. I know I sound like this. I'm from California. That's just how I am. But inside, anxiety, crushing, so bad. Lexapro, 10 milligrams a day for years. And I barely sleep.
Clap it up for the two of them. All right, so we are going to eliminate one more person. We will be left with one last person on stage we believe is the sober person. Who thinks that Jules is stoned? I heard some narcs as well, definitely. Who thinks that Meg is stoned? I'll tell you what, Jamie. I'll tell you what, just because that is going to be controversial either way. But we'll do one round of just yelling narc, and then we can do one round of just cheering for the one person we think is high we want to eliminate. We'll get a clearer answer. All right, so just yell narc this time for the person that you think is the sober person, and yeah, and just don't cheer this time. We'll get a clearer answer. Who thinks that Jules is the narc? All right, you're like, several. Who thinks that Meg is the narc? These sections around. And we'll do a cheer round. Who thinks that Jules is stoned? And who thinks that Meg is stoned? Jamie, it is on you. They're playing for, Philadelphia. You might want to go to the ground. No, I'm kidding. No. It is theoretically up to you, and people agree with you either way. There will be people that agree with you. So, I'm sure they will defend you at all costs. No, but it is on you.
Meg got the most cheers for narc and the most cheers, so it's really hard.
It is difficult. Don't worry, it's a comedy show.
She's in on the take.
Say that again? You think Meg is stoned? You want to eliminate Meg? You want everybody to get candy? You want that thing?
This is more divisive than the household I grew up in.
It is. Jamie, I can go with you. That's what you want, right? Go with your gut, this lady. Come on, you have some support. I think test Jamie with this. Jamie, I'm gonna go with your gut. All right, guys, clap it up for Meg. But Meg, you are eliminated. I know she did great. But Jules, you are the last person on stage. Clap it up for Jules.
The situation.
Right, yeah.
I really can't tell.
Jules, most people don't like to get called the narc, honestly. But Jules, you are the last person on stage. We do need to know, are you in fact sober or are you stoned?
I am sober.
Oh my God! Guess what? Jamie, you did it! Guess what? You all did it! Jamie, here is that poster! Guess what? I have packs of Weeding Out the Stone, the card game. If you want to play it at home, here you go, Jamie. Congratulations. You guys, there is candy, I believe, in the lobby on your way out. I think there's a merch table. There should be bowls of candy or a big bill of candy. Guys, you guys did it! On 420! Back in Philly! Thank you guys so much for coming out here at Helium Comedy Club. Clap it up for all the guys you saw up here. fucking Jules, Meg, Masha, Sidney, Dorian, Joey, Blake, Chris. They were all great. You guys are awesome. You can find us on the internet. Thanks so much for coming out. Happy 420. Move along. Show's over.
Circle laughing way too loud. I have a secret, it's safe for now. I'm the sober one in this smoke-filled crowd. The ships are baked, the donuts are glazed. I shove them in my mouth and disappear in the haze. Cut through the grass, look through the trees, search through the swag, but you'll never find me.